Hey guys, I'm Rogut, and this is my rant. We believe in the diversity of thought here on this channel. Alright, getting into it. This is the part 2 that I promised you about dividend stocks. Again, I'm not a financial expert. I'm not going to make this disclaimer as long as I did last time. But again, I'm not an expert. I'm not a professional. So do your own due diligence. And before you invest any of your hard-earned money, and only invest what you're willing to lose. Okay, so getting into it. Now, these are companies that I do not own right now, but I'm considering owning in the future. I plan. I'm planning on some stuff that I get for the holidays. I do want to invest more into the market because I want to continue to grow my dividend portfolio. And it just starts with one share of one company, and you can go as slow as you want. You don't have to make it a regular thing, because you can. It's if you have a job and you get paid regularly and stuff like that. Unlike me, I'm looking for a job right now. I'm getting there. I'm getting there. I'm getting there. But you can do it regularly, like every week, every month, or whatever, or you can just be like me. Being smart about being more conscious of your spending and stuff like that. Putting it in when you have a little extra money, that you don't know what to do with. Instead of going out and buying a TV or an expensive car or something like that, do you really need that stuff? Or do you want to own something that's just going to pay you a little bit every few months? TV doesn't do that. Okay, so, so this company is another soft drink related company, and that is PepsiCo. Yes, it is PepsiCo. Now, they own a lot of products, like Dr. Pepper, Mountain Dew. I could go on and on and on. They're another reputable company that's been around for a long time, and they have a low PE ratio. It's 29.10, so it's pretty low. It's pretty down there. Yeah. So, what am I doing? Okay, so and then their dividend yield is 2.78. Now, like I said in my part 1, Coke's dividend is about 3.03. But Coke is only $53. If you look at PepsiCo, this one's a little bit more expensive. You might not be able to buy it one share right off the bat. Pepsi is like $146 a share right now and 93 cents. But it's a lower dividend, but you're still making more. So that is the first company that I want to talk about. And the next one is a company that you might not think of, and some of these companies you might not have heard of. I know I didn't hear about some of these companies until I went on YouTube and I watched a bunch of videos, and now I'm regurgitating information just like the best YouTubers do. Okay, so we are going to... Alright. So, any of you heard of the pharmacy called Walgreens? They are the biggest pharmacy chain in the U.S., and then CVS is right behind them and stuff like that. And I know Walgreens just acquired Rite Aid, and so their price-to-earnings ratio is 78.40. So I mean, it's a little higher, a little higher than the ones I've been telling you about, but it's still below 100, and I still think that's a good thing in my opinion. And and their stock prices right now is like $40.69, so it's not that expensive. You could gobble up a couple shares, gobble them into your gullet, and start earning that passive income. And their dividend yield percentage, as of me recording this video, is 4.6%. That's not bad. 4.6%. That's not bad at all, I have to say. They are a good choice, and I'm strongly considering either buying CVS or Walgreens in the future. I'll definitely update you when I make that decision. I'll make a separate video. Okay, moving on to another energy company that I talked about, AES Corporation, in the first video, but this company is called Enbridge Inc. Ticker symbol ENB. So their current stock price is $32.79. So again, they're not super expensive. So you can buy it and you'd be like, yeah, I got 2 shares, woo! So their PE ratio is below 50. It's 45.17. It's not bad at all. And their dividend yield is a sky high 7.96%. And they're a good reputable energy company and stuff like that, and I feel that it's a strong decision and stuff like that. And then just to compare it to one of the highest dividends that I've seen by any company, AT&T. Yeah, their dividend is slightly almost 1% higher than AT&T's dividend, and their stock price is about $8 more. So you'll be making more in passive income from investing in Enbridge than you would in AT&T. But I know AT&T is a big favorite and stuff like that. I don't own any of AT&T. I got nothing against AT&T. I think they're a good company, but they're just one of the components of my high dividend yield ETFs that I own. So that's why I don't own individual stock in AT&T. So that's Enbridge. That's the energy company. Moving on to number 4. Number 4 is a food company. It's called Ingredion Incorporated, and they're responsible for making a lot of the ingredients that go into like countless numbers of foods in the grocery store that you can think of, like anything related to grain, seeds. They're really ingredient focused, if you catch my drift. And they're now they're a little bit more expensive, but they have been around for a very long time, like more than 100 years. Their stock price is $79.69, so they're about $80. But if you got an extra $100 and you're like, Rogut, I don't know what to do. I got $100. What do I do with it? You know what? Ingredion might be a good bet for you. So their ticker symbol is INGR, and their PE ratio is super low. It is 15.72, and that's when it comes to PE ratios, that's what I like to say. And hair on my mouth. Okay, and their dividend yield is 3.21%. Now, that's still a good percentage in my opinion. 3.21% is good when it comes to the actual share price of Ingredion. I might be purchasing a share of this. I'm not completely positive yet, but I'm really interested in this company. I'm thinking about it, and I think it has a good reputation, and sometimes they're recession proof, a little bit like that too. All right. So coming in at the fifth stock that I'm going to talk about in this video. It is a company called Gilead Sciences. So Gilead Sciences is a corporation. It's kind of like a pharmaceutical corporation, but they're really focused on medicine. I can't really name. See, this is why I'm not an expert. I can't name a lot of the medicines that they make and put under the name. But all those silly commercials that you see that there's with Conjunto, or with Trisendix, or with who cares? I don't know. There are all these commercials, and there's well, if you have this rare disease and you take this pill, you'll have side effects of constipation, diarrhea, death, and more death, and so many, this huge list of side effects. Well, they're behind making some of those experimental medicines that actually really do help people. I don't know how many people suffer from all those terrible side effects when it comes to those, but I find those commercials very funny because it's take this, but watch out for this stuff. All those side effects. So their PE ratio is 58.67%. So it's a little bit higher, but still under 100. That's what I like to see. Current stock price, they're at $59.08, and they pay a 4.6 dividend yield. That is right. And like I said, this isn't, you're not going to get rich overnight when it comes to this type of stuff, but you slowly invest, and the dividends that you get from these companies, you just, reinvest them back into the companies, and then you just get bigger dividend payments, and you can just these companies aren't very interesting, if you catch my drift. They're not like Tesla or Zoom or Google or whatever, Amazon, whatever, the hot new company like Neo and Hyliion and all these electric car companies and they're not super interesting, but they're well established companies. They have a good reputation, and they're always going to be there for you. Let's be real. Tesla doesn't pay a dividend. Come on. Why would you invest in Tesla if they don't pay a dividend? Oh, whatever. You can invest in whatever you want, and so can I. So, if you enjoyed this video about the 5 dividend stocks that I'm considering purchasing in the future, I want you to like the video if you liked it, but if you didn't like the video, if you didn't like the topic or my face or my shirt that I'm currently wearing, I want you to smash that dislike button. It gives me a chance to improve, make better content, make more content, and then just get better overall with what I'm doing. Alright guys, have a great rest of the day. I will talk to you next time.